the Goa in charge of our ASI, Mr. Raghuvanshi. So we want to clarify what exactly we are doing in Old Goa, what is the development plan there, and what all permissions we have taken. So this is under the central scheme, Pilgrimage, Rejuvenation and Spiritual Augmentation Drive, that is known as PRASAD. This scheme is launched by Government of India in 2014-15, and under this scheme, it is to development of any religious site. We have proposed our Old Goa as a site under this project, which got approved, and under this project, we are just developing the parking area there. We are building an information center and lighting of the monument and equipment. So these three components are included in the project. So right now we have started with the work of parking, only parking, development of the parking area. For this we have taken all the necessary permissions which is required. I have all the permissions with me, I'll share with you. And we have started the work. Now before doing this, we had 2 meetings with all the shareholders, with all the stakeholders, which include the church authorities, which include the Panchayat, ESI, TCP. We have taken their feedback and we have also modified the plan, what we have. Like earlier there were, right now what we are doing is a tourism a toilet block and 2 shops, parking area and the lighting. So we have taken a feedback and we have again made changes in the project. Like ASI has told us to replace the steel benches which we were putting and replace it with a wooden benches, sitting benches. So we have incorporated all these changes and we have started with the work. So I have the in charge of the ASI with me. So he will also clarify from his angle. I request you to start. And after this we will show you a detailed presentation. What is this project about and what all we are doing. So I want to clarify that we are not building any mall there. It is just a development of parking area and a toilet and information center block. That's it. Nothing more than this.
Thank you very much. It is basically, the whole thing goes with the public amenities, with the PRASAD scheme. So during this, when we have been reported, when we found some cannonballs, during the clearance work, so the first and foremost thing what we did is, we have asked the Department of Tourism to stop that work, okay, so which has been done, and now what we are proposing is to document that site. So what we initially will do, we'll document that site and give a report, and that during that time we'll come to know that how much area will be having a cultural deposit, so it is only, we have given the time, it's around 2 to 3 months, or it depends on how much things will be coming out, So first and foremost, what we'll be doing is the documentation work of that area. So after that only we will be able to tell you the further course of action of ASI.
So as he said, we have received his letter on Saturday evening. So based on his instruction, we have kept the work on hold. So he will do his research, he will put his team there. He will find out whether what all precious things are there. And based on his clearance, then only we'll restart the work. So as of now, the work is stopped based on his instructions.
So yesterday the Punch members were there of Old Goa Panchayat. So they said this work has begun without Panchayat's permission.
We'll take the permission. The work is divided into 3 parts. First is the development of the parking, and second is the building of the.
No, but this work has commenced without the permission of Panchayat, the local Panchayat.
So right now we have just started with the leveling the work.
No, but you started the work without the Panchayat permission.
So we have applied for the Panchayat.
Yeah, they are saying, yesterday they said that they will raise a stop work notice from Panchayat for this work. The local
Panchayat. We
Panchayat.
have not received any stop work.
But you started the work without the Panchayat permission, right? Panchayat, till at Panchayat not given any permission. Panchayat given issue the permission?
I'll clarify this.
No, just now you said this, you are having all permission.
So we have the TCP clearance for this. We have
No, the Panchayat has to
But
do
the
Panchayat
local
said
body
Panchayat not
permission
given
was-
permission.
We have applied to the Panchayat. We are awaiting.
Because at yesterday
you
protest
started
there
the
were
work
Punch
without the
members.
permission.
punch members present, they said they have not got any
Any
NOC.
application from you all?
Yeah.
There's no application received in the panchayat till date.
You have applied to Punjab, right?
No, our question is clear. Is construction started without NOC
Of
From
the
the
panchayat.
from the panchayat?
Because already work has been started over there.
Yeah.
Like
Is it
digging things.
No, we have started the work.
Yes.
But what is
Level
started
of
is
work.
without the permission.
So yesterday's
Yes or no?
issue
Yes
was
or
that
no?
only that
That's
the
what
work
we
has
want.
started without the local body's permission.
What about the forest department? You all have cut some
Yes,
trees over there.
I'll share all the copies with you.
No,
We
but
have-
you have the permission from the
We
forest
have applied
department?
for 50 trees cutting. We have received their permission for 25. I'll share the copies with you.
Now regarding the ASI, now this area, the St. Francis of Assisi monument is there, and this area where the digging is currently undertaken, it is within 100 meters of the UNESCO monument. Now, since it is within 100 meters, is that allowed?
I will just clarify that, See, specifically that what the NOC has been taken, this is a government project. Okay, PRASAD is a government project, and tourism department, it's a Ministry of Tourism, and they have got the clearance from the National Monument Authority, which is a central body. It has been already been taken. And as you said about that, see, there are two components are there. One is your open space area, which comes into a prohibited area. And where is the toilet block, which is going to be taken up, that comes under the regulated area. So it is not within, it is away from the 100 meters. Okay?
So now about the, you are talking about this St. Francis of Assisi Church. Okay, and then you are saying that it is within the regulated area.
See,
But
it is-
then on the other side, if you go, there's the Santa Monica Convent and Church, that is a state monument. So when you say it is regulated off the St. Francis of Assisi, over here it becomes the prohibited area regarding this monument also.
See, now, the only point which I will request the media, see, when you come out, you should come to us. Then we will show you where is the regulated area, where is the prohibited area, where is the protected area. Just on your presumption, if you make, it will be very, very difficult, So one of the point which the media house made about the mall, which is nowhere is there, I don't know how you come with that concept of a mall. There was no
No,
concept.
it is a heritage interpretation center.
Yes,
Yeah,
now,
okay.
see, now, that is entirely different. Your mall, the concept of mall is entirely different. Okay, and these are the public amenities. You just born your mind.
So I
These are the
request you to
public
just see
amenities.
the
Yeah.
presentation.
No,
once.
that presentation,
It is a,
that presentation,
it's a
I am
single
aware of
floor.
that presentation because last March 7, we all had that virtual, ceremony over there inside the basilica. Okay, that everything has been now 17 crores. You are saying that only the toilet block will be constructed. 17 crores you require for
No,
that.
you can see this. See the presentation. There are.
And this is all public amenities. It's for the people. It's for the pilgrimage who comes to the basilica. So we have to consider all those things. And I will request you. You should, before you come out with the media, you should get clarified with so many things with the department. We are there. We are for the people only. So we are working for that people. So first we shouldn't come out with the things which has been speaking to other people and they said and you just put down the media.
So as for the fines now, whatever the archaeological fines are there now.
Yeah.
So what your department is going to do right now?
Yes, that's why I'm saying it, we'll be documenting. See, documentation is the first thing what the archaeologist does. So what we'll do, we'll document. The documentation, it will be in a form of photography and drawings and the report, Then we'll demarcate the area. Then we'll come down which are the area has a more proximity of that. We'll demarcate that area and give to them and we'll instruct them that when you know more, further action can be taken on this particular places. And then which doesn't have much cultural evidence, we'll ask them. It can be work on that. So this will be in process, This will take time. We have to study that. So it will take time and we'll definitely.
So right
do
now
that.
the work is stopped. Based on their clearance only,
That's what we are
we'll
trying
take it
to
right.
ask you, sir. Before doing this, how the construction work was started?
See,
So is that
Yes.
church authority had given you the permission to
Exactly.
start?
That's what we
We
want to
had
know.
a 2 consultative meeting with the church authority and they
So
are
you had
all
also
aware.
said that today church authority will be present over here, but there is a church authority over here today.
So in
They
the
will give their comments.
So,
So
now,
I request you to
so,
first.
no, actually, one more question to you. See, you had come to the panchayat for that briefing. okay, in the panchayat, I remember. Okay, so you had told that you will be giving them the update later on, but that update was never done to the panchayat. That is what they are saying.
Yes, even this point was raised yesterday in this. Their,
So they
meeting.
said, the deputy sarpanch, he said that you all had come to the meeting for the Gram Sabha, and then you all had told them that you will be giving an update.
So before starting any work, we'll take them.
So
into
now the work has
consideration
started.
and
That is what
it
the.
is stopped now. No? Based on-
So what about those
Before starting,
cannonballs?
we will take it now.
They are still there.
Yeah.
You can always go and site visit.
And we'll just, like, you know, definitely we'll be looking into that.
So I request you to please, we'll see the presentation first and then we'll take any more questions. Please.
So this is the overall development site basically. So you know the Basilica from this, and this is the parking lot basically what is under the ownership of Department of Tourism. If you see the component that have been sanctioned in this scheme, one is the parking lot development, second is the tourist facilitation center of HIC block, third is the monument facade illumination, and then the external lighting, e-rickshaws, seating arrangement, signages, dustbin, and visitors footfall counting machine. So total cumulative it comes to around 16-17 crore. So this is the total breakdown of the component. Now if you see the development part of the visitor parking area, this is the parking lot that you see over here, and 100 zone, it is basically into the regulated zone. Now this is the overall layout of the HIC block. One is the upper ground floor. This way we'll just brief you in that particular context. Now this is the overall elevation of the structure. Now it is made into a typical Goan antique heritage house basically, and that kind of elevation is what basically we have given to that. Now if you see the profile of the ground, it is basically sloping towards the rear side. Because of that, basically we have given a lower side parking facility. Now as I mentioned the component earlier which has been cleared by the PRASAD scheme, this particular area which will be a storage facility for the e-rickshaws or the e-vehicles, which will be the parking facility, there will be storage facility, plus there will be charging facility given for that. So from here the visitors can be taken to and dropped to the monuments wherever possible, wherever they require. So this will be the overall elevation. That is the reason there is underground, like the lower ground floor, and this is the upper ground floor. And overall look and everything is considered as per the pure Goan heritage architecture basically. Now going ahead with the component that we have proposed inside the tourist facilitation center, one is the first component is entrance plaza. Now this area is basically the entrance plaza of the overall. When you enter from that side, there is a disabled friendly access, plus there are steps given to it, and when you come inside that, basically we have given an entrance plaza or the waiting area. Secondly, there is a tourist information center. This particular area is basically having a counter and everything, so any kind of information required by the tourists will be given at this particular point. Any booking or anything that they want can be facilitated over here. Now going to the next facility is the toilet facility. We have a digital AV room, so a briefing can be given to the visitors who are coming over there, the rich heritage, the importance of this particular site, and after the briefing basically they can be taken on, they can be shown on the monuments. So that is the whole ideology and the mindset that we have considered in developing this particular block. Apart from that, this is the restaurant and kitchen area that we have proposed over here. So typical Goan food or anything can be sold over here. And the last one is a e-rickshaw parking or the charging facility, which is the lower side.